Hi, it's Leah. Go ahead and make yourself as comfortable as possible. So we are going to be doing a little bit of breath work and meditation. And I am just waking up. So I'm going to work on having better vocal quality. As I do that, go ahead and find a really comfortable seat. Use a towel, blanket, bolster, block. You're probably not going to want to be lying down in a supine position. You can if that's what your body needs today. Go for it. Otherwise, if your body's up for it, it's best to probably have a really comfortable seated position. So for me, I like to use a block and then come into hero's pose. So once you find that really nice, comfortable seat, whether it's with your legs crossed or like hero's pose, or if you want to have your ankles a little bit out to the side or knees out to the side, whatever is best for your body, and whatever shape and size it is. Just make sure you're comfortable, because basically if you're not comfortable, you're not going to focus on breathing or relaxing. So we're going to do Ujjayi style breathing, and you might be familiar with this before. I actually kind of became somewhat familiar with this breathing style as a half marathon runner. But basically, this breath is going to help stir up yummy energy and keep all of that strong energy going to help you kind of get through some more difficult practices. But it's also deeply calming and relaxing, really. So what you're going to want to end up with is an inhale and an exhale that match each other, really, in terms of intensity, tone, sound, quality, those sorts of things. You're not going to end up wanting to sound like a goose, just like honking and being really, really loud. You're going to want to find some gentleness, some nuance, and some playfulness with it. So to start with, it's going to end up sounding something like this. And I'll get close so you can really hear it. No, it's not going to sound like that. Hold on. Okay, did you hear that? It's kind of like fogging. So initially, it's usually kind of easier to get that sensation, that noise, that quality on your exhale as opposed to your inhale. So when you get it on your exhale and you're trying to build it into your inhale, to get that equality, you might need to back off a little bit on your exhale. So for me, I sound like Darth Vader on my exhale, and then my inhale is like, right? So really, I don't want that. I want them to be more balanced. So let's go ahead and start breathing normally. Just breathe normally in and out through your nose. Make sure you're in that easy, comfortable seat, whatever you need to do so you can focus. Breathe normally. And on one of your next exhales, bring your hand in front of your mouth and start to try and create that sensation in the back of your throat. And so it's like fogging, when you clean your glasses. So remember the Darth Vader thing I was saying? Do the Darth Vader thing. But don't do it all like scrunched up and weird like this. Remember, lift up through the crown of your head, ground down through your sitting bones, and just really reach in opposing directions. So once you're feeling a little comfortable with that, close your mouth and still try to retain that quality. Then try and bring that quality into your inhale. So here we go. Well, first breathe normally, catch your breath, don't get lightheaded. Okay. Continue breathing like this on your own for as long as you want. And that'll be awesome. No, really. Continue breathing on your own using this Ujjayi style breath. I want you to make sure that your eyes are either closed or find a non-moving point in front of you. Continue with your Ujjayi breathing. Lengthen your inhales, match your exhales. Don't sound like Darth Vader. Once you have that nice soft gaze or your eyes are really, really closed and you're really focusing on the length and the quality and the tone of those inhales and exhales, I want you to gently imagine the full moon from last night. So last night was a full moon and it was so bright and abundant. And where I am here on the coast, the full moon reminds me of the gravity of the tide, and that the moon and the earth are pulling in two opposing directions, but they create this amazing repetition and pattern in the tide. The tide of the ocean is a constant. It comes in and it goes out, just like your breath. The power that the moon has in this gravitational pull is just psyche defining for me. It reminds me that I have very little control in the world, that there are forces outside of my control, like the moon and the Earth's gravitational pull, that create wondrous things like the tide. And I am just one being out of many beings that are brought together by these external forces like the moon. Imagine your bright, constant, full moon that's reflecting all of the energy and the power of the sun back to us, as well as pulling us in its gravitational spin. Keep breathing, lifting your crown towards that gorgeous moon, grounding your sitting bones towards the beautiful earth that holds the ocean and the tides. You are enough. What you experience is valid, and you are just as beautiful as the ocean. At the bottom of your next exhale, release yourself from that amazing Ujjayi breathing. Find a regular breath. Maybe wiggle your toes. Flutter your eyes open, or move them off of that non-moving point. Take a few cycles of deep, normal breath. Fill up your body. Have gratitude for the moon, for the earth, for the sun, for the tide, and for yourself. Namaste.